Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. What's on the workbench? Well, more like what's up with the workbench. Things were a little crowded. I needed a work mat, a cut mat. I had one in the back over here under all this leather. Things were just a little bit cluttered and messy. I wanted to clean things up, make a little more space, make it nicer. The grid, of course, will help anybody looking. If I don't end up putting measurements out, each one of those squares is an inch, so it gives you an idea. You can always pause the video and go, okay, it's so many inches to get measurements off of stuff. I will always try to give you that stuff in the future if I can. I also want to make mention, in my last video I kept saying 45-degree angle when I meant 90-degree angle. So I noticed that looking back after it was posted. So I will be, of course, making sure to correct that in the future so that you know it's a 90 and not a 45. That had to do mostly with when I was cutting stuff. It's a 90-degree angle that you want to keep your blade, not a 45. So we cleaned stuff up, straightened up the tools a little bit, got some extra space in the back, pushed some stuff back in through here, got my rags available. Was able to bring these little things, the popsicle sticks, rubber bands, stuff like that in. A nice spot for that. I was able to bring the scale over. Of course, my weights, all the scrap foam that I have that's now in the back was all where all of this was. This was sitting over here. So now I've cleaned that up. I just have some extra stuff over there I got to go through and condense down. Putting all my patterns and everything down here, so it's nice and neat. Of course, battery bag where all the batteries are, all the remotes. Technically right now only one of them is useful, that's that Fly Sky. Box full of planes that we went through on that one video. There it all are. I'm storing my foam board down here for now. I plan on going to the Dollar Tree since I'm using the foam up. I'm usually buying it 10 sheets at a time. I don't think it's the best thing to do. I'm just going to buy a whole box, and then I get the box to store it in, keep it nice and clean and fresh, and just pull a sheet out as I need it that way. And that'll help keep everything cleaned and organized. That's the whole idea. Of course, move it up a little bit. There's a old Kristen Eagle EPP foam and a small mini EPP Wing Warrior that I had from back in the day. That EPP is pretty dingy. I might figure out something to do with it at some point. But that's just sitting around waiting. I was able to put all my screws and stuff like that I have. I have everything from number 0s and number 2 screws, which are really tough to find. I went to one of the stores where they should have all those kinds of things, and they went down to a number 4, unless I wanted to go online and order some number 2s. But luckily I came home, remembered I had this whole thing of screws, and luckily I had some number 2s. A lot of the stuff that you see here, the screws and things like that, I worked at a hobby store when I was younger, and bought a plane, started flying, got my dad really interested in it, and my dad got heavy into the hobby. He was doing electric and gas and all sorts of stuff, and he accumulated a lot of parts. My dad did pass away about 5 years ago. Before he did that, he was sick, of course, so we knew what was going on. We did sell all of his old stuff. Most of his stuff was gas. I was not interested in it. But we did keep some of that stuff, and some of that is screws and other things, which are very, very helpful now that I'm getting back into the hobby. So thanks, Dad, for leaving me all that great stuff. Anyways, this is a cutting mat, like I said, I had before. They work really, really great. The one that I had on there previous, I was doing leather working on, and through pounding and cutting holes, stuff like that. Using a heat gun on it, it became warped, which meant it was not a flat surface to work on. This piece, like I said, was stuck in the back. It is nice, flat, and level, which is great. So I brought it forward to be the cut mat and a nice level work surface. So very happy to have that. So that's it. That is the newest thing that's going on with the bench. I'm very happy with it. It seems a lot more room. Got some good light. As you can see, I just got a light up here clipped in for downlight. I do have fluorescence up above. Looks like one of them's out. I got to change that. And then, of course, I have the work lamp here to move around and give me extra light if I need to. Lighting is very important. It helps you see stuff. So, anyways, folks, this is where we're at. I just wanted to give you an update on all that, what's going on. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. And if your workplace was as messy as mine, hey, go clean it up so you can go make it. All right, folks? Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time.